Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Inept General, and welcome to part 15, I believe, of our Norsca campaign playthrough. Now, due to the imminent release of Total War Warhammer 2, guys, we're accelerating things a little bit, but we're still going to try and finish off all the monster hunts if we can, and we're going to try and take out the things. But we're just going for one of the Chaos Gods now, just to try and finish off this campaign before the release of Total War Warhammer 2. Alright, let's kick things off. We are hunting the Ragnarok beast. There's a lot of things we are having to fight here, but we have enough trolls and enough armor piercing that we should be okay. Enough dogs to chase down these little gobos. Alright, let's do it. Just in case anything crashes.
The brood queens you seek are here, my lord, but do not underestimate this enemy. Seldom do hunters have to bring down so many giant spiders in a single hunt. Keep in mind that you will likely have to fight more than just the brood queens themselves. They will undoubtedly have their ravenous hatchlings ready to release and attack.
Here we are, ladies and gentlemen, hunting for the brood queen of, is it Karakazul? I think it was. Get rid of that. So we're just moving forward. We're up against Gobbo Spider Riders, Gobbo Spider Rider Archers, and a lot of Ragnarok Queens. With more due to come in. But this is just a straight up brawl. Our army can be attacked by most things. We can take punishment. We can meet it out. We're going to try and send the wolves round to deal with these riders if we can, but we can't promise anything. There's a lot of hatchlings we're probably expecting in the battle. And we're already sending in the wolves just so these Spider Rider archers don't get too settled and start firing on us immediately. Here goes our Skin Wolf working. Gobbo boss coming in on his squig, his armored squig. Already some hatchlings on the battlefield. Sending in our flyers versus the archers. Our wolves can handle these goblin riders pretty easily. Not sure what that was. Maybe Frog's thing missing one of these brood queens. And here come another 4 of them in from the flank, which is lovely, isn't it? With Gobbo archers. So I think we try and break off a couple of units of trolls, Familiar Bale Fiends, just to try and take these guys on. In the back, we've shattered the Gobbo Riders, the Gobbo Archers, just chasing down the last of them. The Manticore going after these ones now. And we're just trying to keep our main body of trolls fighting these bloody huge spiders. Now, how are we doing health-wise on all these spiders? One of them almost killed, running away. Now, our Frostworm here gets caught by one of the big ones, and this is kind of escapes our attention for a little bit, but we'll come back to that in a moment. In the main body of the fight, our guys are doing alright. Hatchlings keep coming out. Frog is fine, untouched. Look at him, just bashing away. And see, our Frostworm here is in a bit of trouble. I think mainly because of the General and this, the 2 Queens, and taking Archer fire this whole time. But it eventually breaks, so it has to get out of there. We do have our wolves in the back chasing down the big Ragnarok Queen. Still on the fire. That was our manticore that was running away. Oh, something weird's happened here with the health bar for our Frothworm. Not sure what's gone wrong there. Anyway. In the main body of the fight, we have some idle trolls here just because we're trying to deal with stuff over here. We're trying to send the wolves to shut down these archers in this fight. They should have finished off this Arachnarok Queen, but they didn't, so she's going to come back. Now finally we're getting the rest of these boys who are sitting there idle for a bit back into the fight. Got a corpse with one queen, two queens. Here's some more coming in for some more fun. The general's almost dead. Where is the little squig riding git? There he is. That's him dead. One more of them drop. Two left, one shattered, two left. Frog even taking a bit of punishment now. Alphamia, Balefiend there, surrounded by bloody hatchlings. Some of our boys are in dire straits here, taking a lot of punishment. That one shatters. They both shatter. And that is effectively the end of the battle there, guys. Let's go to the results screen. Ooh, that was short but sweet. They actually almost nailed a couple of our units there, but everything managed to survive, thankfully. Our flyers got into a bit of trouble. Got pinned down by the poison and stuff like that, and then one of the big boys came in and started absolutely battering them. But all in all, the boys did pretty well. A lot of high kills there just because of all the spiderlings that they summoned. But yeah, pretty solid. Killed all of them. A couple of them ran away at the end. But that was a lot of Arachnaroks. Oh, this gives regeneration. That's interesting. And allows you to spawn Arachnarok eggs. What type of item is that? Okay, we are going to do it to the Hound because we're focusing on the Hound now almost exclusively. Alright, getting some good regen. Where shall we be sending you next? How about Crooked Fang Fort, I think? Take out this last remaining... Oh, Christ, that's a mistake. Belagar! Alright, we should regen a bit here. I don't think Belagar's going to turn around and attack us. If he does, we should be able to run away out of range of him. What defenses do they have here at Dragon? They have a few big uns, some trolls. We might be able to take out Belagar. It'd be a tough ask, though. Who'd have thought he'd be down here? Could send this army to Slazamund, but that's a bit of a trek. So what we're going to do is we're going to have him come all the way in and take on Isleheart. How are you guys doing? Okay. Not great. Let's just do a quick double move with you. Just get you into Marienburg. to refresh everything. Corone, let's get you up to full defenses. We will probably want to recruit some marauders here, so we'll build this. Now the question is, do we want to give Wulfrick that item we just picked up? The Arachnarok eggs. Now what would be more useful for him? That's the question. I mean, regen is pretty great. It's pretty fantastic. And almost everybody else already has regen. We'd be losing that spell, though, and that's so good, this Vortex spell. Oh, it's a tough one. I don't know what to do. For now, we'll leave it as it is, but we might give Wulfrick that regen. The army's getting a big leadership buff from this slave chain at the moment, so we'll keep that as well. What do we get Troll Hunter from? Oh, okay, nice. So we actually only ended up picking up 2 of these before we ran out of space. That's a bit of a shame. Castle Carcassonne. No. That's where they moved their huge army. But what Wulfrick's going to do is he's going to ignore that. We do still need to refresh that mammoth, so we're not going to go too quickly. And we're going to head to their southern kingdoms, their older cities. Their richer cities. You're moving. How are you guys getting along? You're going to refresh there at Marienburg. Alright, let's end the turn. Now, what's Belagar going to do down there? We're probably not going to see it. Nope. It's a lot of empire built up on the border there. Okay, they picked up a war.
Battle time is feeding time. You cannot ask this of me.
Where can you move to in a single turn? Just over here. Now, I can't encamp because I don't want to annoy my greenskin allies any more than I have done. I mean, they have the walls. Will they even come out and help us fight, though? That's the question. This is a full stack of dwarves with Belagar at level 15, which is actually a bit scary.
I see death.
We can get a bit closer. Okay. That's a pretty... Brimstone guns against my trolls will absolutely annihilate them. Some blasting charges. I mean, it's not that good an army. It's okay. But my flyer's hurting as well. We have 6 turns till that city gives out. We're just going to wait here. The dwarf, if they just got a war, they have a war right here. That means they just took Crooksfang Fort. Which means they have an army here. So they should be sending guys themselves round. So I don't feel too bad about it. You're moving.
Chieftain of the tribe.
Alright, we'll build that.
Gather.
Let's get Wulfrick. What's Wulfrick gonna do?
Challenge undeniable. I see it through.
One more regen should do it for us.
Correct, Bob.
Yeah. Then Mammoth's back up to full health.
The truth.
Hopefully they send troops round while we're still healing. He must have... I think we've lost a unit or something here. I'm not sure what of, though. Maybe not. Maybe I'm imagining things.
Enslave the Southerners.
So we could come through here. Head down. But what we wanted to do was take Isleheart and then move through Helmgard. Who have you got here? Volkmar and Gelt. The remnants of that army we fought last time round.
Chieftain of the tribe.
Now they wouldn't attack me at Marienburg because Marienburg's pretty solidly defended.
I will not.
Slaughter the sheep.
What's the best way about this? Dwarves have built up their defenses a bit.
Enslave the Southerners.
What you might actually need to do is recruit.
Despoil
I don't really want to do that just yet, so let's just get him out of double movement and we'll just keep him there for now. You're resting, you're moving.
run the world.
You're just going to wait for your buddy to arrive, and then we'll go through and just start ransacking. We're almost out of cash, though, worryingly. Oh. Alright. Okay, okay, okay. This is actually perfect. You guys have actually done me a huge favor. 2 steam tanks? Are you serious? Volkmar is not pissing about. He was really pissed off at us last time, I'm taking it then. Reichsguard, a lot of heroes. 2 trolls. We've got 3. We've got enough trolls to handle the heroes. I'm not too worried about that. Pistoliers and Outriders, another Luminarch. We've got the Wolves. We've got a unit of dogs as well. That should take care of the Pistoliers and the Outriders. Alright, this will be a fun one, guys. Let's quick save there, just in case. And let's get ready to fight this battle. So, here we are, ladies and gentlemen, taking on the rather presumptuous army of Balthasar Gelt. Action's already kicking off here. We had vanguarded our marauders, but they're being chased off by an Empire captain. Here comes the front line, trolls leading the way. A Luminarch, oh, taking out 2 of our boys. They're not getting back up. Now, the problem with this Empire army is there's not a lot of anti-large, so we're actually feeling pretty confident about this. Trying to avoid these spearmen with our trolls, going into great swords, stuff like that. We're getting one of the trolls in the back line straight up against some handgunners. And here come our marauders to try and get rid of these spears, deal with them, cover for our trolls against the anti-large damage. In the back, we've already shattered a group of... what was this? Outriders. We got 2 steam tanks. Now, we're going to try and avoid those for now. These are the reinforcement army that came in. 2 steam tanks and the Hellblaster volley gun and the hammer of the witches. Now we can go, the steam tanks ignore our wolves really. So the wolves are going after their handgunners, and we're getting them into these artillery pieces as well, without the steam tanks doing too much about it. The Luminarch's broken and running, so it's just our trolls against these Zintler's Reichsguard, and our Marauders versus these Spearmen. I'm happy to take that matchup. Got our trolls now Marauders in against the Balthasar Gelt himself, but the trolls are coming in to help out with the great swords. And we've held quite a bit of our army back just in case. These trolls are just coming back from fleeing. Just now getting our Marauders with great swords in there. Our hounds, our wolves even, are doing a lot of damage in the back. Shattered one unit of handgunners. Going after these 2 artillery pieces. They're going to be gone in a moment. Steam tanks are just firing, not bothered about the slaughter happening around them, just letting it happen. Now we are bunched up here, and I was a bit worried about cannon fire could cause potentially devastating effects. And the Luminarch, that probably just got its most kills of the day. And cannon, but we're just trying to get rid of these guys as quickly as possible. And there they go, they both start fleeing, and we can break up that huge blob of our own troops. Manticore's in here. We're up against Volkmar, has now joined the party. Volkmar and Gelt just causing us trouble. But with the trolls in there, I'm pretty confident that that's going to go our way. A unit of handgunners has come back. And we're going to probably send these wolves after them, if I remember correctly. Taking out a wizard. This is just a hero fight happening here. For the rest of the battle, they've all shattered. And it's just a matter of pulling our guys back. Oh, we've just actually sent everything against the steam tanks. So that'll be fun. All our trolls, all of this group just heading towards the steam tanks. Gonna take them out. We've got some Marauder Hunters with axes over here, just trying to help out against some heroes. But really, we're just fighting mages and stuff. We got our wolves in against those handgunners. They'll wipe them out. Shattered, shattered, shattered. Now it's just down to the fight with the steam tanks. And good for us, trolls are getting in there first. Their armor piercing. Spearman, anti-large. Wow, just threw that troll, poor guy. He's not getting, is he getting back up? Yep, slowly but surely. Seeing trolls tossed around is a bit weird, but there we go. More trolls coming in with their armor piercing, vital to taking these guys down. And here comes our feral mammoth. Now that one ran away, which is actually kind of smart. Sacrifice this guy to buy you some time. But we're like, nope, screw that. Mammoth's going to get in there against him. Now, a feral mammoth will actually do pretty alright against the steam tank, as we're about to see. Sending one more unit of our trolls round the side of this guy to go and hit the guy in the back, help out our mammoth, but he was having a great time by himself. Did we just see the steam tank get pushed back? Yeah, pushed around. I think the one against the mammoth's going to maybe fall first. Actually, let's kind of keep them both in view here. Yeah, feral mammoth just decimating this steam tank. Boom. Tried to save his buddy, not there in time. And the mammoth again with that massive swipe. And that's the end of the battle, guys. Let's go to the battle results screen. Alright, close victory seems a bit harsh on that one, considering how kind of outnumbered we were in it. Well, I suppose we weren't that actually outnumbered. They actually had more troops, but 110 for the Luminar. That's pretty good. Although we did blob up like crazy there in that battle, which wasn't the best tactical choice, but there you go. Only 35 on the Hellblaster. We didn't really come close to losing anyone. The Manticore got a bit isolated by some heroes and some magicians and stuff, but apart from that, we did wipe out a lot of their units. It's a lot of money from the treasury. Let's have a look at the damage. Okay, got 2 handgunners. Both those steam tanks blew up. I don't know why you're giving them back to them. I think we actually have enough to chase these guys, as long as they don't manage to make it all the way back home, which I don't think they will. Okay, Gelt at least is mine. Oh, Belagar's running. Oh, he must have lost. Oh, really, guys? That was unnecessary. This is unnecessary. Alright, we're gonna have to go to war on the side of our allies, so... Greenskins are more useful to me now. Shouldn't have bothered with those wood elves, just causing me trouble. Two stacks. Now the question is, are those 2 stacks going to come for Wulfrick? Now, let's go down here. So you just lost a battle, eh, Belagar? You lost all your hand. We should be able to ultra-resolve this one pretty easily. Yeah. Sorry, Belagar. Now let's pick up the hunting book. What else can we do? What's next? The Giant, known as Blorgar the Mad Titan. Stinky Giant Club. Plus 15 more, my word. An explosion. What? I'm not sure if this makes sense. So it's an explosion on yourself, which gives you plus 35 melee attack and plus 44 weapon damage, which sounds just absolutely terrifying. What's this? Frost Dragon Fang. Direct damage. Plus 12 melee attack. Enables poison attacks. Ability, the Dwellers Below. Now, I have to assume this ability of the Dwellers Below is not the same as the Dwellers Below we'll be getting in Total War Warhammer 2, but escape and burst out of the ground. But, oh no, this one just slows them down. Minus 24% speed. Interesting. We haven't unlocked this last page yet, so we need to do one of these. Where do you reckon this giant will be? Let's do the giant. This will be world routes. We're going to have to head into Wood Elf territory to do this one. Let's try the club. Grungzind. Okay, what do we need to do there? Move any character there.
Despoil and ravage.
Alright, not at the moment. Well, actually, no, we don't have a witch or anything.
Into the fray.
Don't know why he reinforced you there. That was foolish of him. Oh, maybe he didn't.
Norsca.
Alright. We're on a roll.
To waste. Sent by the sun. Chieftain of the tribe.
Now, can we get you back across? Yeah, we just wanted just across the border here, just to refresh a little bit. You're still moving, that's good. We don't need you as urgently as we once did.
A challenge? Undeniable.
Okay, we're back up to full, so now we can actually start moving at a pace. And Bill Bally. Pretty undefended. So is Tabaro. All of their cities down here are pretty undefended. Very nice. Very nice. You got a bit safe down here. A bit, thought you were too far away from Norsca for us to be any trouble to you, eh? Foolish, foolish Estalians. That's no, don't know. How long till we get to that? 7 turns. We don't have a single army in the north. If anyone gets any bright ideas.
I refuse.
Are they about to try and recolonize, do we think?
Despoil and ravage.
Who cares? Plague of Crow. Nice, you regen now. Don't know whether to be worried about the Wood Elves or whether the Wood Elves have actually been fighting someone. We haven't seen a single Wood Elf army in this game. Oh, don't just follow me. Oh god, don't try and keep killing my guys and following me and blocking me. This one Wood Elf agent is going to become more of a pain in the ass than the rest of the Estalian army combined.
Overrun the world.
All right.
In agreement. To their graves.
To the Hound. Nice. Nice.
Here's my next one. Let's go
Straight to Bill Bally.
into corpses. My challenge? Undeniable.
And we'll raid a little bit as well. Why not? Now. Oh, look at him. If only we could rock around together. Is he full level yet, Grimgor? Almost. That's scary. Glad we're not having to fight you. Do dwarves have any more territory down here or not? Let's head to Bitterstone Mine.
No challenger.
You're fine. You've moved. What about you, my little friend? They re-establish. They just don't learn a lesson, do they?
Overrun the world.
Alright, you can't move. You can move. We'll actually get you
Tribesmen, gather.
to go into Helmgart, actually, I think. We need one of these cities. Karazak Karak we could get. Altdorf we could get. Drakenhof we could get. Black Crag. Oh, that's going to be a bit of a ask. Surrounded by all of those greenskins. I mean, we could do it and just say screw it. But, I mean, it's right there. But we do, oh my word. Look at this army. This is a pretty solid army that Grimgor's built. A lot of Black Orcs. Alright, I think that's everyone's moved, so let's just end the turn. Miasma of Despair. I like the layout of Estalia here, because if they try and send any reinforcements troops, they literally have to come right past us. Oh good, the Wood Elf guy gave up. I'm glad about that. I mean, that's great, but we're not really recruiting anyone. We have our armies. We're pretty happy with them.
I'll handle it. Drown them.
The Hound? Oh, that's us, fully done. Uh-oh.
Your allegiance and devotion is unmatched, my lord. But take heed of your actions and watch the horizon carefully. For you have enraged the other gods, and they come for you now, sending their most prized champions to challenge you. Total devotion. You give yourself to the Hound as its mighty champion. Go forth with the gifts of fury and horror in the Hound's name.
Okay, we've got Crow and Serpent after us.
The eternal challenger.
We're actually running out of cash again, which is a bit of a hassle. We're pretty much full health. Just heading to Bitterstone Mine. Oh, we could help out Ekrond. They don't have great troops, but I'm assuming there's a Dwarven army here. Gold Taker.
Enslave the Southerners. Slaughter the sheep. Norsca.
I mean, you could do with what? Another Spearman. Maybe another unit of Reavers.
Take what's theirs.
There's a couple of things you could do with.
Chieftain of the tribe. Marauders all.
I mean, they're both slightly unbalanced armies. This is actually a terrible army. Now that I think about having moved them all the way over here. They should be able to get a couple of nice auto-resolves in, though. But if these dwarves decide to pick a fight, we're in a bit more trouble.
Tribesmen, gather.
Let's try and make this a more respectable army. Move up here, you can recruit next turn. Everyone's moved, right? Yeah. Alright, let's end the turn. Now, if I remember correctly, those armies in the north actually don't attack us. I think they just come straight for Wulfrick and our armies down in the south, but we'll have to wait and see. Maybe they do attack us.
To the four corners.
Oh, actually, we also need to do something here with Wulfrick. What we need to do is get those cannon, but what unit do we get rid of? Oh, this is the debate. Maybe one of the Marauder champions is all I can think of, really, at this stage. I mean, that's what it might have to be, but they're pretty solid. Are any of you boys close by? No. Pretty isolated down here.
The eternal challenger.
And we could have made that an outpost.
World walker. Advancing.
I mean, technically, with all of these, we can make them an outpost. But I think we actually might make Magritta an outpost. For the sake of it. Send... Is it really worth it to save one golden... Ugh. Yes, it is. Okay, so we're going to have to do that.
Savages.
Now we need to get him to a city with a port, is what we actually need to do. Oh, hello, Ungrim. How are you? That's not ideal that Ungrim's there with almost a full stack. That could be a fight. Alright, anyway. In the meantime, let's just continue doing what we were doing over here. Just sacking, and pillaging. Why aren't we making any money off of Helmgart? They're just, oh, because there's nothing built there. Alright, understood.
You have my favor.
More four. Bit of a walkover.
This way.
Stay to this side in case these dwarves get any funny ideas.
The tribe consents.
You can actually recruit, can't you? Yeah. So let's get a couple of javelins, a unit of spears. And that actually does you okay. You're not too bad an army at that point.
Four corners.
Alright, let's end the turn, see what happens.
Where's my next one?
I hope those guys don't attack. Well, they are going to attack our towns, aren't they? But how much damage are they actually... Do we actually have to go back up there and deal with them? Or are they just going to do enough damage to leave us alone?
A negotiation. How about this?
Oh, you're okay, Britannia.
I travel the world seeking jewels.
You have to be joking. Stalia, you kidders, you. Okay, so they're not attacking our cities. What are they doing then? You did block magic. What a useless spell. This should get us a nice little amount of money. Oh, that's 38 for yes, please. We can still establish an outpost there next turn. Now let's just raid. Did the dwarves do anything? Oh, he just moved here. Which is actually kind of foolish. He must think he can take me with that army. Maybe he can. That's a lot of thunderers.
No way.
Battle time is feeding time.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Who calls me?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We're trapped between Grombrindal and Ungrim. Topknot would become a vassal of ours. That'd be interesting.
War bossy.
Not necessarily Ungrim's army, but just take Bitterstone Mine, would you? Oh, we can actually trade with somebody. They have no interest, though. What else? We had such a lovely friendship. Why'd you have to go and ruin it? This could be a problem. This could be the end of Throg. There's just so many Thunderers. That's just a lot of thunder and an organ cannon. That's just a lot of stuff to deal with.
Savages. All will perish. To their graves. Norsca.
Are you done? Yeah. We're going to send you around this way. Take on some of these dwarves, I think. If not, then just Castle Bastion. Okay, an outpost. Now that's what we want. So it can defend itself. Ooh. A nice little bit of iron there as well.
Sea fangs ready.
And we could recruit this general. I don't want to do that this turn. I think we'll do that next turn. That's a lot of mortars for a siege defense. My word. That would actually be a huge problem for us. Alright, we can't put you into encamp. You're sieging. There's a couple of ambushes the AI could do on us here that could be very harmful. The dwarves are the one I'm scared about.
Stunty, or I'll make you even shorter by decapitation.
Are you offering me peace? I don't want it. But if I don't take it, he's kind of got one of my armies absolutely to rights. How are they still number 2? Like, I've absolutely decimated all their territories in the mountains. And they're still number 2. I mean, they're at war with a lot of people, including us. I mean, I think the Greenskins are strong enough now that they should be able to put up a half-effective defense against them. Sure. That was just to save that army.
A negotiation. How about them?
Is this just the AI not figuring out it can go by sea? Is that all that's happening there?
Wipe them out. To their graves. The crows arrest. War unceasing.
Hold on the monster horde. Our enemies shall tremble.
Alright. We could go up north and fight some border princes for a bit of cash. Acknorth is very poorly defended. In fact, that's exactly what we're going to do. So, Wulfrick, we are going to raise a general here. We are going to give you one of our units. Now, what unit are we going to give you is the question. Could be the dogs. Well, we like the dogs. We need the dogs for their speed. Spears we need for the antidote. The Berserker, maybe. But he gets work done when we need them to. Has to be the Marauder Champions. There's nothing else I can really afford to get rid of. Alright, you take a unit Marauder Champions. I take this. Nope. Oh, Christ. That's not what I meant to do. That's what I meant to do. Alright, now we move.
Seeking, destroying. True savages.
Now you just hang out there. We'll maybe get you to recruit stuff later on, but for the moment, just guard it.
Of the tribe.
Defensive Paragon isn't bad. I don't want to go too near the forest because I guarantee there's just so many bloody stinky elves there. Helmgart we can't even raise because they won't build anything there. Weak defenses, large army. Blackstone Post.
Do you take me for a wazzock? No, I will not shame my clan.
This way. The tribe consents. Northmen come. On the prowl. Understood.
That should be close enough to reinforce the other.
Ravage.
If anything goes down, there we go. Now we've got a couple of armies that can do some stuff up in the north.
Overrun the world.
Let's end the turn there.
I like taking Empire men's skulls as trophy.
No, you're okay. I guess they figure they can't win that one, so they're just gonna quit. Where are these two stacks going?
Tribesmen, gather.
It's weird that they left them outside like that.
Slaughter the sheep. Done. The hound compels. The tribe consents. Tremble, weaklings.
Why aren't you,
Norsca, for the slaughter.
Oh, there we go. You are enforcing me.
Move on that. Overrun the world. Into the fray.
Okay, that works out. There we go. Get rid of this supporting army.
To their grave.
And you guys can still siege this one. Perfect.
Eternal challenger. Make up.
Yes, a fantastic amount of money there.
The Empire.
That's just so many mortars.
Challenge?
The only question there is how much cover is there. If I can hide the army and have Wulfrick do as much damage as he possibly can, the mortars will kill more of their own troops than they'll kill of me. But it depends if there's woodland around Miragiano. Frog, buddy. I told you what to do already, yeah.
Rambling. Who's going to anyway?
Alright, I guess we end the turn. Gold Taker. Well, I made them both crow. That was a bit of a mistake. Well, not a mistake. It just limits the variety. A regenning chariot is a scary prospect.
I've little time for talking.
King Lure, man, we just
Taking Empire.
take it on the chin.
A negotiation.
I moved the character. Why isn't that hunt progressing? I actually forgot about that. Did we never move them?
The slaughter.
Yeah, let's just take this first.
Set by the sun. On the prowl.
We'll move you down here too. What happened to that hunt? Oh, maybe we just never moved anyone. Where's the sorcerer?
Tribesmen, gather.
Making my way.
You get over there.
Overrun the world. You have my favor.
You in camp.
Fury.
You in camp too. Actually, maybe we can do a bit better than that.
In agreement.
Okay, you can't really do better than that.
You have my favor.
But maybe you can.
To spoil and ravage. Done.
Yeah, you can. Okay, let's move you here.
Set by the serpent. In agreement.
Reinforcement range and raiding on two different sides for a bit extra cash.
Bones. Rogue hears you.
Okay, we got out that difficult pinch with the dwarves, but that's fine.
Slaves.
So now we're in the Border Princes, and we have a nice little dwarven city up here to ransack while we're at it.
Finally, a fight.
I guess we make it an outpost. There's no point in sacrificing it to a god anymore. We'll refresh in here for a turn, and then we'll begin our pursuit over here to see what Tilia have to offer us.
Enslave the Southerners. Yes.
No, okay, let's end the turn. I still can't figure out what this crow and serpent army are doing.
Champions fall. Where's my next?
Let's head south first to Lucini. That's where we'll make landfall. I don't see why they wouldn't just attack Tabaro, though, I have to say. Whoa, where's our army? What? Oh, god damn it, Wulfrick, you dumb bastard. Seriously?
More trolls.
Sorry for the language there, Wulfrick's just annoying me. That was a silly move. You have your full movement, Frog. Let's get you over here. Oh, actually, what we should have done... Oh, no, that was dumb. We're going to establish an outpost here, and then he can finally get that last unit of Familiar Warriors.
Run the world. Your will.
Yeah, you'll find there.
A challenge?
That was so stupid. Oh, God. Alright.
Of the truth.
Yep.
I go.
Raid Monfort. Brilliant. I'd be happy to.
Tribesmen, gather.
I'm thinking we should sack Blackstone Post just for the sake of it.
Tremble, weaklings.
I mean, not sack it, raise it. Does this do anything? No, not really. Alright.
Enslave the Southerners. Overrun the world. Chieftain of the tribe.
I'll ignore that.
Despoil and ravage.
I am the wanderer.
Wulfrick, we're going to get you to do that, and then we will use your cannon. Let's just end the turn there. Get you lightning strike, why not, just in case. Unnatural healing as well. So I have the Balefiend get you magic resistance. Hidden dwellings. Why not? We're actually starting to amass quite a lot of money.
Are you here to negotiate?
You want us to pay you to fight Bretonia? Yeah, sure, why not? Have fun. What? Was I just doing... What? Buy the Bretonnian. We need information to pay the filthy goblins. What? As you pillage Bretonnian lands, you find out that the herb collector you seek had been there, but had recently taken hostage by some goblins on a raid. These nasty goblins are still nearby, but if you were to approach them with your entire army, the spineless green fools might do what they do best, scurry away and hide, and the hostage might be lost. A different approach is needed, and one which doesn't involve violence. You can either send messengers to attempt to buy the man from the goblins on your behalf, or you could try a sneaky snatch and grab rescue attempt. Which do you choose? Let's buy him. Yep. That's fine. Oh. Interesting. Alright, we can do that. Let's maybe end the episode of this one. We'll do the giant kill. Yeah, what's going on here? Right, okay. Yeah, Wulfrick. There we go. Alright, what are we up against? Loads of squigs. This big giant man. Blorgar, the Mad Titan. 1, 2, 3 giants. A whole bunch of trolls. Do we have enough anti-large for this? Yeah, for the most part. Okay. Just in case we get into trouble, which I don't think we will, but just in case. Let's fight it. We'll end the episode on this fight. Began with a monster hunt, will end on a monster hunt.
Finally, you have found the dwelling of the Colossus, known as Blorgar, the Mad Titan, my lord. The air in this cold, dank enclosure is still, and there is very little ventilation. This will be to your disadvantage. The Mad Titan is notorious for his repulsive flatulence. If Blorgar chooses to relieve himself of his vile wind, there will be little escape. Only lords and heroes have been known to withstand his foul stench.
So here we are on another hunt with Wulfrick. We're just getting our guys arranged. We now have this wonderful battery of hell cannons. Fantastic. Against this big farting giant. We will take him out. Don't you worry. So we've kind of set up using this bit of terrain as a bit to our help a little bit. Spears here because we're expecting giants and stuff to come in here. Squigs as well. Everything's kind of in position. Not sure why these boys aren't firing. Not in range yet, I'm guessing. It does look good. I do like these cannon. Boom. Let's just see what damage they do. Not bad. Really annoyed them. They got real upset about that. That dropped a few of them. Did they run? Yeah, they ran. There's the Farty giant in the back. Now we started to target this giant, but after a while we realized that just because we're not sure, we're not guaranteed a hit every time, it's actually maybe worth targeting that we can sort of hit a bit more, although we do good damage against it when it does hit. So we target these trolls instead, and indeed, one battery shot almost half killed a unit of trolls. So we do have our spears now. Mammoths might prove a very wise decision. Javelins on this side, javelins on that side. Just start taking down the large stuff. We do have Wulfrick slowing down the big guy in the back. I'm not sure why it's not showing, but Wulfrick is somewhere out front here. He's disappeared. There seems to be a bit of a glitch in the replay. I apologize for that, guys. But Wulfrick is out here somewhere in the middle, fighting these. This giant is fighting Wulfrick, in fact. Oh, there he is. His icon's just not showing up. So they're both fighting Wulfrick. One of them goes down. Wulfrick, one-on-one versus this huge giant. Cannon fire coming in. Wulfrick's not upset about it. He's just going to keep doing his work. Oh, we've got our javelins helping him out. And the hell cannon. See if we can't get a better angle. We can't really. The giant himself, look at them all just bouncing off him and landing around Wulfrick, all the javelin shots. I think we've dealt with everything else, just as we zoom out here. Yeah, everything else is gone. We're just letting Wulfrick have the glory with a little help. A little help from the missiles, but mainly it's all Wulfrick versus Farty the giant. Look at all the javelin things just falling off him and landing around them in the battle. You'd think Wulfrick would have to watch out for them himself. Oh, and the fireball from the wizard coming in at the end, just dealing the death blow. Wulfrick's been robbed of his victory. Alright guys, that's the end of that replay. Let's go to the battle results screen. That went pretty smoothly. Yeah, our javelins did some great amounts of damage. The hell cannon, 20 kills there on the hell cannon. Pretty solid. Yeah, none of their giants did too much damage to us. Yeah, we kind of handled that one. That was okay. Wulfrick didn't get that. Did that wizard? The wizard got the kill on the big guy in the end with that fireball. Alright, Wulfrick didn't get it. That's a shame. Those squigs didn't do very much damage to us at all. Alright, we'll take the money for that. And we got this stinky club. 35% weapon strength is huge. I just don't understand what this is. So it's an explosion for 55 seconds, gives you plus 34 and plus 4. That's just so devastating. I think we might have to give this to Frog. I know it's that minus 15 melee defense, but I think we've got to give it to him. Where's our guy? I think this is better, yeah, better than sort of anti-heroes. There you go, Stinky Club. Got the Wintertooth Crown. You do have this slave chain, which actually isn't helpful to you at this moment in time. The fire one might actually be what we need on you for now. Let's go for the talisman. Let's just go for the ward save. Alright, now what we needed you to do is this. Now we're going to establish an outpost. And we wanted to do that because we wanted to finally get you this Regiment of Renown. There we go. That's his army pretty much done with now. Get the stinky club next turn.
Challenge undeniable. Heading out. I am the war.
Wulfrick, you just head to Tabara, heal up for this turn.
My challenge undeniable.
Let's see what's going on with the gruesome twosome up here.
Yes.
Harbinger of war. Chieftain of the tribe. I guide the tribe.
Yeah, you guide the tribe, whatever. Question is, what do we want to attack next for money? We could do Castle Bastion together. That is a lot of greatswords though. But with the trolls are pretty good against greatswords.
Overrun the world.
I mean, with both armies, maybe. Is it worth doing Carrick Ziflin? Not really. It's the Ironbreakers I'm afraid of.
Don't think so.
Although where he got Ironbreakers from, I have no idea.
Tribesmen, gather.
Alright, Montfort.
Northmen come.
We don't want to go too far. We'll just move here.
By the serpent. Norsca.
We'll move your pal next here.
No. Understood. Chieftain of the tribe. The tribe consents.
You guys raid too. Everyone's raiding, having a good time. Alright, let's end the turn. Actually, guys, what we'll do is we'll end the episode there. We did start with a hunt and we ended with a hunt. So, as always, guys, thank you for watching. We will try and endeavor to launch onto these final hunts next episode. But as always, thank you to my patrons, Huli, Reese, Colin, Mateus, Samuel, Matthews, David, Peter, Sign of the Emperor, Niblitz, Calef, Nigel, Hankster, Zelha, and James. Thank you guys for supporting me. Thank you all for watching again, and I hope to catch you all on the next one. All right, guys. Bye.